no. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ctrl Alt Refuel. Chris is here. Gareth is off camera. I'm told he's getting sweet. I'm Paul. Welcome, everyone. He's putting some clothes on because we did tell him.
That last video was wild.
We've the Toyota Mirai. Is that how you say it?
Mirai, yeah, I think so.
Have we started?
So
yes, we started without you. Yeah.
You getting your new dress on?
I was getting my new.
Oh,
my new biscuit.
Say what have I got to share? There you go.
What's that? Height.
Vitamin. Vitamin.
It's like poppers.
I got some beer.
They turn your wee bright yellow.
I got some wee.
I'm at work. I can't drink alcohol. Set of bastards.
You're playing witching, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm at work.
So hi everybody. Sorry, we're talking about little cars and stuff, aren't we? This episode, and Chris is talking about Toyota's vision for the future.
Yeah, I'm not against hydrogen cars. I'm not. I think anything what reduces local pollution is a good thing. You know, if it doesn't have crap coming out the back, fine. But I'll never buy one because we haven't got the infrastructure in this country. But Toyota are being sued 5.1 billion, I think, in America.
Yeah.
But and rightly so, by Toyota Mirai owners, because they've been sold this car and there's no way to fuel it. Just like all these people have spent like 60 grand or whatever it is. And Toyota do fantastic plug-in hybrids and we have fantastic fuel economy. They're very good at it. But they're selling a hydrogen car with no way of fueling it. And it's like, how can you get away with that? How can you have the cheek to sell that kind of vehicle?
There's actually less filling stations now than there were when these people bought the cars.
In the UK, yeah.
In the US as well. In California.
I think, yeah, it's mostly California.
They deserve to get sued because they shouldn't do that to customers. Because Toyota can be a very good brand. We make very good cars. It's not my cup of tea. I mean, the Highlander's nice, but it's not my cup of tea. I don't particularly want one, but it's no.
So I think it's a classic. It's a classic example, isn't it? Of don't build it and they won't come. I mean, Elon and Tesla did the opposite, didn't they? They actually built the infrastructure.
£5 swear jar.
Oh shit! We got. Did we get away the whole last episode without saying the word?
Yeah,
the first time. Wow. Yeah. So we ladies and gentlemen, we talked about a swear jar. Each time anyone mentions Tesla, I mentioned it again. Twice. Yeah, it comes up on the screen.
£10 now.
But I think we've got a whole episode without mentioning him, so I think that's all right. But yeah, there's no infrastructure for these cars. You sold them the cars, and then that's it. Off you go. You can refuel in like one place 300 miles away.
Toyota is still selling that car in this country. £64,500. They will sell you that today.
We're so down the line on battery electric vehicles. There's no way hydrogen will work here. In countries like Australia, it might work. Swear jar alert. They should do what Tesla did. They built the infrastructure and then sold the car. That was the correct way of doing it.
It's a very good point.
If Toyota want this car to work, they need to pick one country, fund the fueling, make it.
They can't even do it in Japan, so why are they going to do it anywhere else?
I know, idiots. They deserve to get sued. They absolutely deserve to get sued.
BMW, Hyundai, Honda, Land Rover have all developed hydrogen-powered cars. We might remember the Honda Clarity. James May drove it on Top Gear, and he said, and I remember clearly, that battery electrics weren't going to make it, and that this Honda Clarity thing, which is essentially a hydrogen fuel cell car, was the future. And everybody nodded sagely. Oh, James May was wrong then, and he still is wrong. Some of these cars have got quite far down along the development path.
You get so angry.
Don't podcast angry.
BMW.
Be professional.
BMW have got a bunch of X5s that are hydrogen. The Honda Clarity we've already talked about.
Hyundai Nexus.
Yes.
God. You anything else to say, Chris, before I rampage on about my favourite angry subject?
Yeah, I'm not defending hydrogen. I just think Toyota should be punished for what they've done to people who bit like
believe the
adopters.
lie. Yeah, the snake oil sales.
Yeah, but you got to respect the early adopters. Early adopters in battery electric vehicles
Yeah.
are why we have battery electric vehicles.
Yes,
Early
indeed.
adopters on hydrogen are no different. But they're victims in this, and they've been shafted by Toyota, and they deserve to get sued.
I think a lot of the people that have bought these expensive hydrogen, as I say, wide cars, they're not short of a couple of quid. So I wouldn't feel too sorry for them. But yeah, they've certainly been sold a lie. The number of fueling stations that were there when they bought these cars is even less. You know, but I mean, it doesn't take much thought, does it, to extrapolate how do you make this?
Hang on.
How do you make this hydrogen?
How do I switch my camera around? Tell you what, I'll do it that way. Can you see that?
Coach.
Okay.
That is a battery electric coach. It's just
cool.
That's cool, isn't it?
Nice. Whose is that? Days or something?
Ember, EMBER.
Yeah.
That's a fully electric thing. That
they're like 150 kilowatt hours, aren't they, or something?
I don't know. I've never seen one before.
Each side. But yeah, that's a classic example, isn't it? I mean, the driver has to, you guys know better than me. You have to stop, don't you? You can't just drive non-stop for 8 hours.
You can't.
No. So stop for 30 minutes to charge your batteries is all right, isn't it?
Oh, okay. So they're based in Dundee.
Yeah, Scotland, isn't it?
And Aberdeen. Bear with me. Doesn't tell me about the vehicle. 350 miles single charge, and they charge them multiple times per day.
350 miles. That's
LFPs. They're LFPs.
Yeah, it's a huge battery pack there.
It doesn't give a size. Yeah.
Well, this is probably a good point to have a word from our sponsors. Beer.
Have we got another one?
No, it's the same one.
No, there's pressure.
Driving long distances should be about freedom, not inconvenience.
Are you a Volkswagen Passat TDI 1.9 driver? You're efficient, you're relentless. You're not a Blue Motion driver, though. You're not a complete wanker after all, but you are hydrated and you need to drive 600 miles every day without stopping. You need Go on the Go, the world's first hands-free, road-ready, urinary solution for diesel devotees. Sometimes nature calls and you have to go with the flow. Now, you don't have to choose between pit stops and peak MPG.
Anyway, so let's get back to hydrogen is the future. I mean, you talked about James May. It's him and Jeremy Clarkson and my fucking physics chemistry teacher when I was at school saying hydrogen's the future, it burns clean. But no one, they don't talk about how you get the bloody stuff. It's not even a thing on Earth. You know, you can only make it. You can't. It's not found naturally. You've got to make it by splitting reformed gas, by fossil fuels. It's not something that you can just get. It's not liquid, which half these idiots I think it is. You know, it's not something you can just pour into your tank like you can petrol. And it's also tiny molecules. They like to escape for fun. There's nothing smaller than a molecule of hydrogen.
It's very leaky.
It's really complex to store hydrogen, let alone use it. You know, and it's also.
I think the tank is quite explosive as well, aren't they? The tank is quite explosive.
The Mirai's got three tanks at 10,000 psi. You know, that's what you're sitting on, and it needs to be safety inspected. Like, you know, if you go diving and stuff, you know, it's a real complex machine. I mean, like diesel cars or petrol cars, and there's no denying it's a bloody marvel what we've done, how far we've got with getting this technology working. You know, but it's really complicated, and it uses a lot of electricity to make hydrogen. Electricity you can just put down wires into your car.
I mean, there's a number of aspects when you're fueling a vehicle like this. You've got to make the fuel, and you have to store it, and you have to transport it. You
have to vend it to the car. That's complex just on its own.
Yeah, you have to refuel the vehicle. Yeah, but these things are really simple with an EV, and the Mirai, although it's actually a relatively good-looking car, it's a total non-starter.
The new Price is a good-looking car, isn't it? But why the fuck isn't it an EV? You know,
Toyota do a hydrogen version of the Hilux as well. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Wow.
Well, it seems to be Japan seems to be not switched on to battery electric vehicles, but now the Mazda 6e is released, and that's Japanese. Maybe that'll think Toyota will think
it's Chinese,
well,
though, isn't it? It's a Chinese car with a Japanese
yeah,
tag.
it's a Japanese brand. It's a Japanese brand. It's like saying Nissan's
dong.
British car.
No, it's a Dongfeng. It's a Chinese car. Actually, a Chinese car. It's a Dongfeng.
It's worth going on a slight sidebar at this point
But we're not already.
to consider how Toyota sits in the Japanese industrial heartland. Toyota is huge in Japan. It's huge. While
Almost as big as Curly Whirl is here.
While
They're
Nissan
not as big as they used to be.
while Nissan are struggling to make any money at all, Toyota end financial year end March, $22.6 billion US dollars, 3.4 trillion yen. They're making loads of money, and yet we criticise them for not making proper BEVs and for making junk Mirai and stuff like this.
But we make fantastic hybrids and plug-in hybrids, self-charging hybrids. We make great ones of them.
That's going in the swear jar. You say self-charging hybrid.
I'm fully on board about saying.
You've also got to look at Toyota's debt. It's ginormous. They're shooting themselves in the foot, and they're standing on it at the same time. The Japanese, they're a very proud nation, aren't they? You can go back to the war and look at all that. They just won't be told anything, and they're too proud to actually think, you know what, we've gone wrong here.
I mean, the Japanese government always have a little finger on the tiller of all of their big industries. It speaks from some experience that Nissan and Honda, when there was this alleged merger earlier in this year, 2025,
I forgot about that.
Neither Nissan or Honda really wanted to do it, but the Japanese government said, this is what you're going to do, and Nissan and Honda went, yeah, okay. They just did what they were told, and the same is true
Different cultures, though, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. The Japanese government have a much bigger hold, particularly over their heavy industries, than it is widely realised.
They're just living in the past. They're not moving with it. I think anybody would look at their outlook. Look at the Mazda. I mean, what a great little brand, but what are they doing?
I'll tell you what the Japanese do well. Really small cars. We call them.
I'm going to say sumo wrestling, man.
We call them K cars.
Big people, small cars.
Have either of you? You've got an IMEV.
Yes, must be one of the original.
That's technically
K type car, surely.
Yeah, it is. It came out of Japan as a K car.
It was a 3-cylinder petrol, wasn't it? I think before it was an EV.
Correct. Well, again, talk very briefly about the war, but after the Second World War, the Japanese didn't really bring their industries back online in the same way that Germany did.
I guess it's a fuel supply issue as well. There's a lot of fuel to go around.
It was broader than that. It was just resources. They didn't even have the steel to make these things. And eventually the Japanese government got a bit bored of their industry not recovering from the Second World War, and the Japanese government invented 3 types of car. And there was a bog standard saloon, a mid-size, and the last one was the K car. Now, the original K cars were very small, had 260cc engine, and they went through 4 or 5 iterations until we get the K car that we have now, which is the 600cc, 660, isn't it? And there's also a gentleman's agreement that restricts them to 64 horsepower. I don't know how that applies to the EV K cars, such as the absolutely fabulous Sakura. You might want to pull up a bit. Oh, you can't. Chris can't.
That's a Nissan, yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's why Paul gets all glazy-eyed. Nissan, yeah.
And trust me, I've been on to Nissan UK for many years, asking them to bring that car here. And last month, Ursula von der Leyen, who is the president of the European Commission, was expressing her thoughts that the EU should have a similar program to K car, and curiously, the tech specs that they've come up with are almost identical to those in Japan. We're not in the EU anymore, obviously, but
we're so closely aligned with them. We might as well be.
We are, and also we, the British, we like our cars. And we've had K cars here before. The Suzuki Alto. I don't know if you remember that little boxy thing. And there was a Vauxhall Aguila. That was also technically a K car. So these things do come here, and they're actually really popular. So there's hope for K cars in this country. Well, certainly in the European Union. And they're good in cities. They originally started in Toyota because the city was so congested with the few cars that they had, and they were often imported American cars, huge great things. And they found that K cars made perfect sense.
We have quadricycles, don't we, in Europe? The wonderful Citroen AMI.
The AMI, yes,
which we can talk about later.
And the Topolino. These are quadricycles.
Quadricycles, yeah.
K cars,
like the Twizy was, but that's a heavier quadricycle.
That's right, but K cars are cars. They're not quadricycles. They're allowed to be 11 feet long, about 5 feet wide. But they're quite tall, and that's how they get the space in the cabin, because they look a bit weird when we see them around because they're 2 meters tall.
I mean, in mega city places like China and Japan, their little cars make perfect sense, don't they, for getting about in? But even in our busy cities, you get yourself a little smart car, which we haven't talked about. That's all you need for a lot of things, don't you?
The smart car is thank you for mentioning the smart car. Smart car is actually too wide to be a K car.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a Mercedes.
It's two-seater.
Yeah,
it's not a Mercedes.
But when Mercedes made a narrower version so that it did fall within the K car criteria, so that they could sell it in Japan.
Perhaps, yeah. But I mean, little cars are brilliant. I think we got this fixation in this country, from America, haven't we, where cars have got to be big, and we want to drive great big wank panzers and sit high, and there's just driving one person around to Londis. You have Londis up north?
Yeah, in the poor areas, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think small cars are something that has been underused, particularly in the UK, and I'd really like to see them come back, and all the more power to Miss von der Leyen and bringing it into Europe, and then hopefully into here.
Do you think they'll be popular, Chris?
Small cars seem to be getting rid of at the moment, like the Fiesta and all that kind of stuff. But as EV technology improve, battery electric vehicles are getting smaller with a bigger range. So I think in about 5 years, I think what you guys predict is going to be right, but I think they're mainly going to be EVs because the technology has advanced. But it's at the moment, if you look 5 years ago, everything was a crossover or an SUV. Now it's getting a bit smaller to a Renault 5, but Renault 5 is still a bit of a lump compared to what it were. It's just because the technology hasn't gone. But in 5 years, when the technology goes again,
it's behind you.
Small cars will have a bigger range. It seems 200 miles seems to be the sweet spot. What everybody wants.
I think
you don't need 200 miles to do in a little.
You don't need it, but I think
not in a city
everybody
car.
wants.
No, I think that the EV powertrain and the roller skate chassis, the roller skate architecture suits small cars and particularly K cars, and the Sakura is a huge hit in Japan. I just wish we could get it here.
But one thing that stopped tiny cars is safety mandates, that end cap, hang up on end caps. I mean, we can look at the my little Mitsubishi Omiya from 2011. This one's 2012, but they're from 2011. It's got airbags. It's 5-seater. It's power steering. It's got all the crash bits and pieces. But then you look at the new stuff. It has to be it's a higher standard, isn't it, of what they expect from crash safety, and that's what's made these cars big. In the last few the last 20 years is because of the safety systems.
The safety stuff has gone nuts at the moment on every vehicle, not just cars. Obviously, I'm a HGV driver, and we've got some 2025 plates, and it's like the safety kit on the new trucks. It's like pedestrian warning and a light and a camera what tells you where it is, and then a camera what switches if it sees a person, and then it's like it looks at you now to see if it thinks you're not looking at the road, it flashes up on the screen you're not looking at the road. But I'm wearing glasses, so because it can't see my eyes because I'm wearing glasses, it comes up and goes, "Oh, you're not looking at the road." I am. I've just got glasses on.
That's fuel for an entire episode, isn't it?
NCAP 3. I don't want an NCAP 3 car, but I have an NCAP 5 car. Yeah, that's what people are doing. So anyway, back to my little Mitsubishi Imea. This is a 2012 car. I'm 6'3". I'm not tiny. There's lots of room in it. You get 4 people in it. It's got airbags. It will do 55, 60 miles an hour. This is a car from 2011. You know, imagine what we can do now.
Yeah.
You know,
how far can it go?
I've seen 63 miles on the guessometer, but I've not used the heating. It's more like 50, 55 now. It's got 8 heated seats, not seats, but seats.
But I don't know your part of the world. So are you in an area where 55 miles is it like London where people don't drive very far?
So I can drive to Southampton and back, you know, from Bournemouth. Everything's Bournemouth's 5 miles away. My work's 12 miles away. The shops are just around the corner. Yeah, you don't need a car to do more than 10 miles, really. You know, that's all you need. If I've got to go on a 10-mile journey, I feel like I've got a day out. You know, so I've been using this car myself for 4 or 5 weeks, pretty much for everything. You know, it does absolutely everything I need it to do. I can drive it to London and back in one go. Don't get me wrong, but I can certainly drive it most of the way there with a brake.
When you drive it, do you make the wee sound? You go like wee.
It's actually just like a normal car. It's an amazing little thing. It's not massively powerful, but you get to 40, 50 miles an hour perfectly quick enough. You wouldn't notice any difference.
You took it to the Dorset EV thing, didn't you?
Yeah, I took it abroad on the Sandbanks ferry. Yeah, down to the Isle of Purbeck. Yeah,
it's nice down there.
You can get 4 people in it. It's fine. It's every car a lot of people will need. What's that gift where the guy with the long legs in the little car?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's perfectly good enough for everybody.
Why are you sitting in the back of your car? Why are you not even? Are you in a dark car park when you're sitting in the back of your car?
You couldn't lie down in it. Yeah. But no, it's the little that car would do 90% of my use. So we can move on at this point to the omni shambles that is the Citroen Ami.
Oh God, yes.
If you want to talk about little cars, yeah.
Have you still got it on order?
I have, yeah. So
is it not arrived yet?
No. So back in the summer, which is June, they had Citroen had this Ami summer promotion on. Where they basically discounted a new Citroen Ami by £3,000 odd with really cheap finance deals. So it worked out for me with, I think it was a £250 deposit, £40 something a month to have this Citroen Ami for 2 years. None of us have got. Well, I'm telling a lie. A couple of people have got them, and they immediately broke, and they went back.
There was some talk that they've been stored in a field. Was that
they have? Yeah,
was there genuine
2022 or 2023 build cars that were built in Morocco, and then they were immediately brought over on the boat, and they've just sat at Sheerness docks since then, outside in Sheerness docks. And they're plastic cars, but they're metal frame underneath, so everything's rusty, isn't it? And the propulsion unit is like a washing machine motor with a flat rubber belt to drive the car. And they've all gone hard. They don't work. All the brakes are rusty. All the suspension's rusty. All the plastic bits outside are discoloured. So then Citroen have tried to sell these cars as new vehicles, and then realised, oh fuck, we've got 300 of these to deliver. 300 restoration projects. So we're just all waiting for them. They're saying they're waiting for parts.
How much did you pay for it? Do you mind me asking?
It's only a £250 odd deposit. You can pay £0 deposit, or you can pay a bit more. I paid £250, so it's like £40 a month.
Didn't it arrive?
Was it Gary?
What's it called?
Gary,
Yeah,
Modern Heroes.
Yes.
But yeah, he got a posh one, an Ami Tonic, which has a few more little
he's got
goodies
one
and
on it.
stickers.
His has arrived, hasn't it?
His turned up, and then immediately it wouldn't drive properly because the drive belt was squealing and wouldn't engage or something. So he took it to his nearest dealer like he was told to, and they said, "Oh, we don't know how to fix this." So they had to take it to another dealer in the group about 30 miles away. They put a new drive belt on it, and it's been all right. But another lady on the forum, she had one. It lasted half a day, broke down on her. The AA guy couldn't put it on the truck because it was too small, too narrow, so they had to push it 3/4 of a mile to the dealership up a busy road. They've had it 3 months. They've replaced traction battery, the wiring harness, the drive motor. I mean, there's nothing left to replace on this wheelie bin, is there? He got it back Tuesday apparently. So far so good. But yeah, the rest of us are just in limbo. I can't see it happening. But it'll be hilarious if it does turn up. Yeah.
I mean, it occurs to me that some people are ordering it just for the shits and giggles, aren't they?
But yeah, £40 a month. It's and let's just make you laugh. So they've agreed as a goodwill gesture to give us all £250 back. So that's like most of my finance payments. So it's a total omni shambles. They don't know what they're doing. It's just giving us a crap restoration project for fun, isn't it?
My mum nearly bought one. I talked her out.
I wouldn't put anybody you like in it.
No,
they're
absolutely.
Terrible, but they're so bad they're good.
No, I mean she lives in West London. In a very highly built up residential area, and they were going to get it as the second car. I talked her out of it. It's just madness. Why would you buy one of those?
It'd be fine in the city, but if in the winter when it's freezing, freezing cold, there's no heater.
No,
there's no power steering.
There's no heater.
No, there's not even any full dip beam on the headlights. The headlights are just on all the time. You can't turn them off. You can't flash anybody. There's no heater. There's no central locking. There's no airbags. There's no power steering. Yeah, it's just a wheelie bin crossed with a golf cart. Was the other cat?
Is it that's the other cat.
Different cat. Yeah.
It's the same one. You just painted it.
How does it demist?
Open your window.
A fan, but it's like just pathetic fan. You might as well breathe on the window. It's just like a little bit, and it's only an 8 kilowatt hour battery. I think it's 5 or 6 usable. So putting this little resistive heater, but just kills it. It zaps the range and the power.
You're going to have to do in that what I do in my Santa Fe for preheating. You're going to have to get like a battery pack.
But there's a humidifier in it. Yeah.
A little oil radiator in the back just for heating.
I'll just keep it in here next to this one, so I'll be okay. But if you want to use it as
you can get 2 in there.
If you want to use it as a proper car, then you delete it. It's just a glorified go-kart, isn't it? Really, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, I think I really like it, but it's awful. Yeah.
Have you got a date or you got a delivery date?
No.
Still...
It just gets pushed back and pushed back. It won't be this year.
Before death.
And more people are going to hate them, aren't they?
Could you, Gareth, say that last bit again because you broke up?
They're not going to deliver them in the winter because they're going to be more steamed up and more rusty, and it'd be a more horrible experience for the new owners.
That's a good point.
It's just you've got to be a complete idiot to want one, but great fun. I like that Mitsubishi i-Move. I hardly ever use my EV6 now, because I just jump in that because I like it more. It's just more convenient and more fun. But I can't drive it to the Lake District, can I? Which we're doing this month.
Ambleside.
We wouldn't advise.
Ambleside, yeah.
Ambleside.
That's where we're staying. But you can't drive there in an EV. It's impossible, isn't it? From the south of England. And how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you're going to struggle.
It's a different experience for Pauline. Is you got 30 kilowatt hour lead, haven't you?
I mean, nominally, yeah.
Allegedly.
Real capacity is closer to 20.
But you get about, don't you? It still does it, yeah.
Working back. That's all I need. Working back. Right, fellas. This has been another class-winning episode of Ctrl Alt Refuel. Thank you for your time. So we've talked about
3 idiots talking bollocks. Yeah.
We 3 idiots talked bollocks about some hydrogen cars, the Toyota, some K cars and some quadricycles. I think we've covered a lot of it. Guys, thank you very much. What's the cat's name?
Like and subscribe. This is Jensen.
Jensen. Thank you, Jensen. It looks quite mean, actually. Everybody else, if you'd like to like and subscribe to the channel and to this video, please leave your comments down below. We do read everything that you write down there. We're up to 70 odd followers now, maybe even more.
We want 100.
We want 100. Maybe by the time that this actually hits YouTube, we'll be there. Thank you again, everyone. See you all next time. Bye bye.
Good night.
Cheers, Chris. Have a good